call it swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. But when you're good, it's not bragging. And elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Hurricane offense makes its way onto the field to start this game. And Jesse, in this age of transfers, quarterbacks are the hottest commodities. We've seen this guy, but now different uniform, different surroundings. It's his job to get everybody going in the same direction.
Well, he just has to take command of this offense early. And listen, we've seen in recent years transfer quarterbacks have success right away. Think about Will Howard winning a national championship at Ohio State.
And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Oh, and he gets it back, so you can file that one under could have been worse. Good presence of mind by the quarterback there to not panic when the ball went on the ground and able to get it back.
I would just like to see better ball security, Reese, from the quarterback, too. You know, you got to keep two hands on.
Oh, he's got some space. Ripping through the defense. And I wasn't sure they were going to be able to catch him. They finally did, but they gave up a huge play. Give to the running back from the shotgun. Nice move to keep running. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. And the Canes come to the line with a new set of downs. Immediately fires to the middle. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. Guys, let's look big picture Miami. They start the season in the top 5, prime position to make a run. But what's the biggest danger there, Jesse?
Well, they need to avoid complacency. Top 5 tells me you've got potential. You were a good team a year ago. You got a lot of talent. But there's going to be a lot of really tough games on the schedule this year, David. So why not start early right here in week 1 and come shooting out of the cannon?
Shooting out of the cannon with a start that everybody gets to look at, see how good you are. And that first impression is really big, right? Like, you can start climbing quickly and really get a high marks in people's heads if you can start the season on a great day.
This offense knew coming into this one, guys, how important it was to start early. And on this opening drive for them, they're doing a nice job running the football there on 3rd down. They're in a position on the field now. If you're on defense, you got to be ready for a shot throw into the end zone.
And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
Big tight end tries to make a catch, and you can tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit.
And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Looks as if he's going to run it. Got to protect the merchandise. Gets down without taking a hit. They'll try to salvage a field goal on this drive. Never a doubt. And the first points of the day come on that field goal. After putting up the field goal, they're set to kick it away.
This is a team that really prides themselves on starting fast. We've seen that before, and here they are playing at home today. Nice job on the opening drive. Lots of poise, good emotion. They don't get the touchdown they would have liked, but they kick a nice field goal. They've got the lead. Head coach has to be happy with that.
This guy has all of the battle scars. He's got all of the trust of this team, David, as he has been their leader, their warhorse throughout his career.
Yeah, and we've seen him. He's been very productive. He's proven his worth in college football, but now he's taking his talents to a new team. And now he's got to show them what he's about. Great opportunity.
There he goes. Got the first down and more. He'll get a fresh set of downs, stopped at the 31-yard line.
Well, the defense is on their heels right now. They're going to have to find a way to stop this guy. When he's got a head of steam, boy, he is hard to bring down.
Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Stiff arm gets him loose. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45.
How nice is it in an offense when you can generate explosive plays by running the football? You got to force feed this guy, man. He is an absolute game changer.
The offense getting set for a first down from the 45. They'll run it from the gun. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
How about that for efficiency if you're on this offense right now? 3 plays, 3 first downs. They get that one running the football. Great vision and open field running ability. Everything they're doing right now is working. This play caller is in a rhythm.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. High the chains now on 2nd and long. The give to the tailback. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle.
Yeah, when you get penetration by that defense right away, and there's no way to cut at all for that back, he gets destroyed right away. No way that play was going to be successful. Way too much penetration.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Caught in the backfield. It's Rojas. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. Now on 4th down, they'll settle for a field goal try. And he'll need a little distance and accuracy. A 42-yarder from the left hash. Splits the uprights. Good. And that's going to give us a tie ball game.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. Generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Off play action. Finds his man. It's Welsh. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
That receiver is going to think twice about running that same route again as this game goes on because he just got lit up. I'm not even sure how he held on to that ball.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. They'll wrap him up and bring him down, and that's how we'll wrap up the first quarter. We played one, and we are right back where we started, all tied up after the first period as we take a look at the stats. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Leaves it with the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Quarterback extends the play. It's complete to the right. Still on his feet at the 45. Taken out of bounds after a good pickup there. They're in striking distance at the 37. On 1st and 10 from the 38. They go to the ground. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. The RPO, fire complete to the left. Turns on the Jets. Huge huge game before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it first and goal.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Now on the option. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time. Offensively, the defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Nice execution by this defense on 2nd and goal. And they try to throw the football. They stay tight on them. If I'm this offense, maybe I run some crossers, a little pick route, try to get my guy open.
Now 3rd and goal, and tough yardage to cover here. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there. Now looks as if they'll settle for the field goal try. Smashes it between the uprights. And with that, they've taken the lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Western Kentucky is going to walk off the field there in Bowling Green with a much-needed victory. They had this one circled on the calendars for some time, and regardless the score, that W has to feel good. All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
Looking to fire. Here's the pressure. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they've built a lead.
Unloads to the wideout. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. And the offense takes the field eager to go back to work. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Finds a tight end. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the 1st down. Trying to get a rhythm in the passing game now on 2nd down. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Turning it on! He's up to 51 yards on the ground. A very productive first half here in the season opener. New set of downs right on the doorstep for this offense. He's looking to pass. Pressure's there and he lets it go. He just wisely got rid of that one. The worst thing that can happen to you is to turn it over on 1st down in the red zone.
And I really like that decision by this quarterback. Listen, you've got a lot of downs here. It's 1st and goal. You're in scoring position. If you don't feel comfortable, throw that ball away. Live to fight another down.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Looking for the goal line. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
I like the aggressiveness by this defense. You've got to play tight on the wide receivers. There's not a lot of space on the field. You've got to be aggressive, and you've got to make tackles.
They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of a field goal, but it's 3rd and goal. Using the quick game. Snags it with the sticky fingers and strolls in with the sweet feet for the touchdown. A quick strike, just as we expected.
Yeah, and quick strikes are easy when you got such great field position. Obviously, when the offense starts in such a good spot, puts the defense in a bad position, and the offense takes advantage.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. They've been pretty much stifled on offense so far, David, only able to muster 3 points in their previous 3 drives.
And you got to find a way to open this up and create some explosive plays. The passing game is obviously the easiest way. Jesse, put more speed on the field. Find those guys down the field.
You know they're frustrated, too, because they felt like there were some matchups they could take advantage of to get some points on the board early. In this one, they just haven't been able to connect on those opportunities. But I like David's idea. Maybe move some guys around and see if you can create some better one-on-one matchups.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. This offense has been sluggish, to say the least, but finally they're on the move on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Got his man quickly. Touchdown, Miami! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short, and he did the rest of the work.
And he's not going to take the touchback. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. So we'll see this offense make its way out to start the drive. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Here's the handoff. Breaks into the open. Gets away from one. Finds some space. And that tackle almost certainly saved a touchdown after he ripped off a huge gain. And that one is why offenses are hungry for big, big plays. They've got it 1st and 10, threatening inside the 30. The short hands, it's Williams. And he's into the end zone for a touchdown.
This offense is so explosive, they can change the scoreboard in a flash. You just saw that on that drive.
And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. There's certainly still a hill to climb, but they've got to make sure these drives pay off. You got a touchdown last time. Can they back it up here?
Well, and it's amazing in a football game how sometimes they'll surprise you with what you do. Once you get settled and you realize what's going on, now I'm comfortable with it. Jesse, this offense looked comfortable on its last drive.
They sure did. It looked like they started to find some momentum. So now it's on this defense to stop that, all right? You're a little bit upset based on what just happened the previous drive. You've got to bow up again and go back to what was working earlier in this game.
2nd down, he'll throw it. Finds his tight end. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. They'll hurry to the line here to try to get off that 3rd down play. From the gun, wants to pass. Scrambling away. Spins away from the defender. He'll make a play on 3rd down. He's got enough for the first as they mark it at the 32. Clock stops momentarily for the 1st down. They'll hurry to the line. Looking downfield on 1st down. Going for the big play. He holds it in, and nobody's close. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. Well, when your quarterback has already been sacked 4 times, shouldn't be some big surprise if the O-line gets called for holding. Offense getting set for 1st down. From the gun, he'll try to throw. Got a man, it's Welch. Found a little bit of room there to get it up to the 30 before going out of bounds. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. So now it's 2nd and long.
Here we go, here we go.
Wants to go up top. He'll take a deep shot here. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Quick screen to the speedster out wide. He got it out to the 34-yard line. Not enough for the first down. Let's see if they punt it away. And the Hurricanes will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. Guys, this offense coming back out onto the field. In modern college football, Jesse, if there's time, there's an opportunity to attack.
And I like them being aggressive here too, guys. Look, they practice this all week long. Now you're in that situation to go out there, have some fun, and let it fly.
And defenses are taught to stay deep, play prevent in these situations. So I think you could get a good chunk play and then possibly get a field goal to tack on before the half.
The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half.
Good enough for first down.
Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. On the ground, it's Rojas. He has the first and still on his feet. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays.
Timeout called by the offense.
And here comes the field goal unit. This kicker has already made a couple today. This is going to have to be unleashed from 54 yards out. Oh, he missed it. No good. Lead is still at double digits, but missed a chance to make it bigger.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Pressure coming. Pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for the first half. The Canes will kick it away to start the second half. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. And the offense out on the field to go back to work. If it's working, why change it? And that running game was working in the first half. I imagine we'll see a lot more of it here in the third quarter.
And you just know the offensive line was telling their coordinator, put this on us. Let us continue to go out there, push these guys around. We can put this game on our back and end this thing by running the ball.
And this is a manhood question for this defense. Like, as a defensive lineman, and you're pounding the rock, like, I got to physically rise to this challenge. This defense has to play more inspired and more physical in the second half.
And he's brought down, but a flag is also down. They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. And here comes the offense on second down. Takes the handoff. It's Rojas. They get him stopped after a gain of 4 out to the 28. Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab. He was hoping to get that thing down the sideline. They get him out of bounds at the 37. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. That was a nice pickup, running the drag route and finding that quiet, soft spot in the zone.
Yeah, drag routes not only work against man coverage, they work against zone too. If you can find the soft spot and the quarterback gets it to him early, he can turn upfield, and you saw that right there.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
This defense has got some monsters up front. Individual athleticism. You see guys winning their one-on-ones. They're getting pushed. They're swimming the offensive lineman and then converging on the running back.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Here's a hit. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's cut. The punt team makes its way onto the field. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Fields the punt and tries to work it the other way. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. The RPO, it's complete. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be 1st down. And the Canes come to the line in the hurry-up.
Great execution on the RPO, and the receiver had some time to find the soft spot in the zone and make himself open for the quarterback and make it a much easier pass. Great job.
Run out of bounds at about the 13-yard line, and that's where this offense will go back to work. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. The safe call on the wide receiver screen. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
I love this defense's ability to fight off blocks and rally to the football. They do such a great job pursuing that wide receiver screen to only allow a minimal gain and no 1st down.
The give to the back. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. From the gun on 3rd down. Oh, they're after him. And he is corralled short of the line to gain.
Really good job by this defense. 3rd down, understanding, taking away the pass first. But I got to react, man. When these QBs take off, I got to stick my foot in the ground. Stop playing pass. Come up and get him on the ground. Big 3rd down stop.
Trailing by multiple possessions in the 3rd and desperately needing a score, they'll go for it on 4th down. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the 1st down.
And I like it. No hesitation, belief in my offensive unit. 4th and short equals success for me. I want the touchdown. Now set up on a 1st and 2.
Running for the goal line. It's a fumble. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
Offensive players, when they got the ball in their hand, they're trying to make plays, right? Trying to make you miss. There's nothing better than closing that gap and sticking that head right in that guy's chest and causing a fumble.
From his end zone, a lot of room to throw downfield. Quickly out to the tight end. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the 2nd half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
And he broke 1 tackle on the way to a solid pickup there.
We love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on 1st down. It's 2nd and 3. Now the play fake. Quarterback floating away from pressure. Rolling right and going deep. He got his hands on it, but couldn't hold on to it. And what a time that would have been for their first pick of the game.
You know, if you're going to complete these stagger throws, you've got to have great anticipation as a quarterback. You almost got to throw it before the receiver comes out of the break. You need better timing on that.
Now the defense will try to rise up on 3rd and short from the 21. To the ground to try to move the chains. It'll be a first down as he gets it to the 24-yard line. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. To the air on first down. Under fire. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They've been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy. That's why the ball falls in.
Gets the nose of the ball to the 25. Give him one.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Safe completion on the screen. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down.
It's a nice play call there. You've got two-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
Now on first down from the 43. Touch pass on the jet sweep. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
And that play is essentially like a jet sweep, right? This offense is going to run the football conventionally. They'll do it between the tackles. They'll do it outside. But there's a lot of different creative ways they can get their playmakers the football in the running game. And I think that was an example of what you saw right there.
It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. Looking to fire. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete. They come to the line 3 yards away from the first down marker. They've converted twice on this drive. Just a short pass to the tight end. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. So on fourth down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. Never a doubt. And that lead grows even bigger. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Dynamite matchup this week, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Rice is getting cooked right now at home, and it's all over but the prime. A lopsided affair with miscues and missed tackles. They're trailing by 32 to Utah. For now, it's back to you fellas, but of course, if anything changes, we'll see it right here.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Gonna swing it on second down. Snagged out of the air.
Well, this guy's not easy to bring down. They just throw him a simple hitch pass, but he's got so many moves out in the open field. You've got to get a lot of hats to the football to get that guy down, prevent him from scoring on big plays.
They'll run play action. And the rush will get to him at the 25. The Hurricanes will send out the punt unit. Great contact on that ball as it just hangs up in the sky. Fair catch called for and made. So guys, we'll get another look at this offense. You want to talk about having a weapon to bail out a drive? David, that's why kickers are... Oh, he's got some space. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
Well, that's called paying off good field position. You've got the lead here late in the game. You've got the ball back. You're on your opponent's side of the 50, and on your very first play, you break off a long run. This defense right now is playing on their heels late.
They'll ride the hot hand. Got enough for the first. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play. Down to the 12-yard line, it's first down. Wants to throw on first down. Got his man on the outside. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
You know, you got to be careful as a QB throwing to your running back in man coverage. If there's a linebacker draped all over him, then that ball's not going anywhere. And you just saw it right there. Better play by the defense.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. Then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. A great job in the base defense making a play.
And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. So here comes the field goal unit again. This kicker has already made 3 in this one. That is no good. After the missed field goal, fellas, still a 13-point ball game. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. This certainly hasn't been their best day, but there's no time for mistakes now. They have to execute if they want to snatch this thing from the fire. Pulls it in. It's Byrne. Got room at the 35. Lots of running room. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots.
A shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Hurricane. Made the grab in the end zone for the score.
One of the areas they really focused on for this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. If we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
Let's see what this offense has dialed up this time. They put together a pretty good drive the last time they had it, but another missed field goal doomed that effort. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And I think if you're the head coach, defensively now, obviously, you've got 3 timeouts in your back pocket. You're trailing at this point, and the offense is going to be running the football, trying to bleed the clock. They're going to take as much time off the game clock as they can before snapping it. You've got to start thinking about using some of those timeouts.
No, sirree. Not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. This is the type of play that could be a pivotal moment. Tight game, 3rd and long coming. It's complete to the left. He works his way to the 21-yard line. Not enough to pick up the first down. They bring the punter onto the field now. Second time today they've been forced to punt. Makes the catch. Wants to make a move upfield. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on it. So will the defense try to keep it all in front, or will they go after the quarterback here and try to end it? Going right to work up top. It's on target and complete. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down.
And how about the defense? How big was that stop? Forcing the punt, getting it back to the offense, and all of a sudden, you feel the momentum now on their side.
Pocket breaking down. And the Heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
This quarterback is thinking to himself, I need to get an NIL deal at some restaurant so I can take my offensive line out and feed them more, because I don't think they like me very much right now. I've been sacked 6 times in this game. It's time to get that new NIL deal paycheck.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Flips it out on the screen. There he goes. And the defense wrestles him to the ground.
Defense comes up with a really big stop there. That's nice. They don't give up the first down, so the clock keeps working, but they're on their own end of the field. They know this offense is going to start taking shots into the end zone. They better have some guys ready in the back end, ready to swat some balls away and make some plays.
And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down. He'll go up top, maybe a deciding play here. Going back to the well, another deep ball. Touchdown, Caves! They went for it all, and it paid off with the score.
That is how it's done. In the clutch, in the big time, your offense comes up with a big drive, puts points on the board. Now you tell your kicker, go knock this PAT through, take the lead. Nice execution by this offense.
And he's going to bring this one out. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. And the offense takes over to dip into its bag of ball plays. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Here he goes breaking the pocket. Here's a throw downfield late. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on first down.
Man, you know the defensive coordinator on that play was holding his breath, because in the fourth quarter, you got one of the fastest players in the game going deep on you. And that's going to be a helmet sticker for somebody. Like, forcing an incompletion against that guy, that's incredible.
Pass the sticks and still on his feet. Moves it out to the 34-yard line. A nice 15-yard gain on that one. Wants to go up top on first down. Firing to the right, complete. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Mark it at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work. The upset's been bubbling all day. Now at a full-fledged boil. Guys, see if they can finish it off.
Can the underdog hold on? That's the big question right now. They've done so many positive things in this game, David, to put themselves in position to win, but this is the critical moment where your execution has got to be at its best.
And sometimes you start thinking now, and you start letting that clock tick, and you stop kind of playing carefree. Keep doing what you've done all day long to build the lead, finish this thing out, pull off the big upset. Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like, the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
On third and short, they keep it on the ground here. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31.
I love the play call by the offense here running the ball. The score is what it is right now. You don't have to panic. You don't have to throw it every single down. You don't have to go up tempo. Just run your stuff. Be balanced. Run the football. Make sure this defense stays honest.
Running back searching for a hole.
I hate the play call. It's going to kill you. It takes way too much time running the football outside and then not getting out of bounds. That's when they're going to regret trailing late.
One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to him. Timeout call by the offense. 29 seconds left on the clock.
All right, no secrets with this offense. We're going to keep running the football. Let that clock tick. Keep two hands on the football. And then where does my kicker like to keep it the most? You see some people like it from the right hash or the left hash. Some people like it in the middle. Run the clock. Get my kicker in the position he wants to be in. Try to kick the field goal with the least amount of time as possible.
Out of the gun to give to the back. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain.
And you got to think about when you want to use that final timeout, when you're going to clock it. Every single second counts. You need a field goal to win, but you got to manage this clock.
Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. And he got it. A little bit of redemption after those early misses, and he's the hero with the game winner. And with that field goal, they now have the lead. You sort of think that over the years you get immune to these types of upsets, but this